potato. Right, I'm fucking pissed. This is the second time I've done this take because the first time I forgot to press record. So count yourselves lucky. Potatoes, they're quite fattening, aren't they? Just one of the biggest misconceptions that I hear in the fitness industry. Firstly, there is no such thing as a fattening food. Secondly, the white potato in its own form is one of the highest volume, lowest calorie dense and satiating foods that you could find. But in my opinion, if the taste of a white potato has you going back for fifths, then chances are it isn't just a white potato. And so I bring you an episode on the technology of food. Have you ever taken a moment to think that it isn't the white potato that gets you so super excited every Sunday Arvo roast? Instead, I would put it to the shit ton of goose fat that you cook it in, accompanied with the 2 handfuls of salt that you sprinkle across it, or the milk, cheese and butter that you secretly stir into the mash. You can't see the calories, doesn't count. You see, the way in which food is being engineered is changing every year. Now we find ourselves victim to hedonic hunger, craving our individualized preferences to highly palatable foods, and medicating our emotions with what gives us instant reward. Now we have less incentive to eat nutrient-dense foods because they become more apparent as being bland. And this all plays down to our bodies learning to draw the connections between flavors and the physiological responses that they signal. One being, for example, when you consume salty foods, they actually fool your sensory system, which relays onto you eating more than you need. I mean, Doritos have fucking scientists that have created what would seem an addictive dusting that they cover their cleverly shaped taco crisps that maximize pleasure and cause your brain to be tricked into thinking that the calories have just vanished. Fuckers. These foods give off the same response as to when someone drinks alcohol, takes drugs, has sex, or watches porn. It increases a massive hit of dopamine, aka it makes you feel good. The more you consume these foods, what will occur is a downregulation in dopamine receptor sensitivity, which only leaves you wanting more to elicit the same response the next time you consume them. And so it is imperative that you limit your calorie-dense foods, not only to manage your weight and your health, but to also upregulate your response to the foods that you have such an emotional attachment to, and in turn will make the what was once bland foods more tasty. Personally, I'd rather shit in my hands and clap than eat a white potato. But if there is one food that you shouldn't demonize, that's one of them.